Good morning, Nicky again. Continuing with this journey that I'm on, the journey of making videos. I'm huffing and puffing because I've just run from over the other side of the river there to get here. Don't get me wrong, it's about 5 kilometers in circumference to run around this river park, and I walk. Eventually I'll be running. And this behind me is our local pub. So as you can see, it's a fairly decent looking pub here. We're sitting overlooking the river, and it's a very popular place. It's pretty secluded as far as pubs go, and it's in a nice suburb. I seem to be doing a few of these videos when I'm out and about, and the reason for that is it's not for the scenery or anything. It's because it's my time alone, and you know, when I'm doing these walks and runs, I get to think, and as I'm going, sometimes I become it becomes fairly overpowering that I got to make a video. Now, since I'm talking about making videos, this wasn't the plan. I literally had no idea that I'd be making videos along my journey, and because tell you the truth, I had no idea what I was doing. All I knew was I come across another opportunity, a money-making opportunity. So I thought, well, you know, you can't let opportunities pass you by, because I have let a few in the past slip by me, but I've never regretted. I mean, there's a little bit of regret there, you know, because you know, it's an opportunity. That's why it's called an opportunity. But I didn't jump to it due to circumstances. It wasn't anything that I just flagged it off. It was circumstantial in my with my living, or with the situation that I was living in at the time. Oh, stop it. Thought I'd just put the river in the background. As you can see, it's a fairly deep river over the wall, and that side of the river, with all the previous videos that I've been making, that's where the boating recreations are, in that side of the river. And down here, further down, they have canoeing, and like I said yesterday, that's river weed. It's waterweed. Yeah. If this was your first time looking at that, you think you could take a lawnmower out there and mow the lawn, or walk out there and lay out a blanket and have a nice river picnic. But that's deep. That's way over your head. Anyway, getting back to the video. It's a place where people come and go. People are running past. I mentioned marathons, and it's amazing that since I started, well, marathon came to mind because I'm out here running, and it's and from the experience of physical exertion and how demanding it is, and your level of fitness, you know, I was able to relate it to my journey. Yeah, I've embarked on this journey with Six Figure Mentors. I came across it by accident, and I'm glad that I came across Six Figure Mentors. And the reason why I latched onto it was because first thing, that Stuart Ross. It's founded by Stuart Ross and Jay Kubasek, both successful entrepreneurs. They're in their 30s, mid-30s, early 30s, but they started their journeys in their 20s, and struggled to get to the top. It's a struggling journey. They worked hard, and the reason they attracted me to them was because they said they would educate me. They would teach me. And I've said this before in my previous videos in little snippets, but I thought today I'll talk about why I'm on this journey. And you know, I'm afraid for my future. Retirement is down the road, and with my work skills, you know, I'm in the army. If I quit the army, yeah, I can still do what I'm doing. You know, I can carry my skills out into the civilian world, but I don't want to do that. I had dreamed of retiring as a retiree, as a successful retiree, and I've never lost that dream. So this opportunity to me has come at the right time. It's a great opportunity, but it's still up to me. At the end of the day, I've got to put in the hard yards to pull this off, and I've got the right opportunity. And the reason I say that is because I'm getting the training. They are showing me how to do this. They're not just sort of like calling this an opportunity and then just saying, all right, go out there, and what you got to do is pump it into people's faces. And of course, that's an old school of cold calling and pushing products the old way, you know, door-to-door salesman sort of thing. You know, it's a painful way of doing business. But these guys express integrity, honesty, and they don't like the bullshit that us ordinary people don't like. You know, we don't like people ripping us off with an opportunity. So we don't want to do it to them. With this journey, I started off with blogging. Had no idea what blogging was, and you know, that's another thing that I want to talk about on the video. But along the way, eventually, I gained enough confidence and belief in myself that I could pick up a camera and make videos. And the other thing about making videos is like I'm comfortable with the fact that nobody gives a shit who I am, and nobody gives a shit where I come from. And that's what I've come to understand, is that I'm not here to speak to everybody and anybody. I'll speak to anybody, but I'm not here for everybody, because the level of intelligence out there is varied, and I'm appealing or speaking to the other intelligent people who have very basic computer skills and know nothing about internet marketing. But as I get better at this, I'll be talking to people at higher levels, you know, because at the end of the day, anybody who takes on any of this kind of opportunity, if they're doing it, it means it's not working where they came from. So they're looking for looking for an opportunity. So if you're here, or if they come to a place like this with six-figure mentors, there's a reason. Do they have the sustenance or the endurance and the energy to stay in? That's another story. Because this kind of opportunity does not judge people. You know, it takes strength, it takes guts, a lot of guts. And it's very inspiring to read about successful people who came from poor backgrounds and their reasons of success. You know, people who hit rock bottom. And also, I just watched a video on J.K. Rowling. I'm sure it's J.K. Rowling, the lady who wrote Harry Potter, and she was making an address speech at Harvard, and she talked about her beginnings, coming from a poor family, and how she graduated in university and hit rock bottom, and she realized she had to dig her way up, but she held on to a skill that she was good at. Well, at least she had a skill to hold on to, whereas I'm learning a new one. This is like learning a new job. Just going 9 minutes, 9.5 minutes. I didn't take on videos because I think I'm good at it. I took it on because, like I said, I had the confidence. But man, I'm shitting myself, because at the end of the day, I'm learning to try and, you know, talk complete sentences in proper English, because it's got to come from the heart. And at the end of the day, you know, you can't edit, or you shouldn't really edit the way you talk when you pour something out of your heart. And that's wrong. You can't edit. You got to look over your videos. Well, I don't. I try not to. The only thing I've been editing is just a couple of sentences where I've repeated myself, or where there's a lot of wind noise. And one thing I like about being here is it's pretty protective behind this building. But it's a nice quiet day today. It's like the calm before the storm. A bit of an overcast day today. 10 minutes. I'll cut it there. That's why I'm doing this journey. It's not easy. I didn't see myself doing videos. As you can see, it's a nice warm day here in Townsville. Ross River, Townsville, Douglas. So, geez, I hope this made sense. Talk to you guys later. See ya.